So when we're fixing a botched spray foam insulation job, we have a unique situation. We have to come up with unique solutions to unique problems. So this is how we're tackling getting this customer some proper ventilation while not completely destroying all of the blown-in insulation that they just had done. So if you look here behind me, you can see where we have removed all of the roof sheathing and we've actually cut out about 3 inches of insulation. Because what we're trying to do is create that air gap. That air gap is going to sit right here. So moving down the line, we have strapping over top. Instead of putting full plywood over top, we're going to put strapping down first because we want to, again, create more of an air gap. This roof also had 2 layers of decking, so we have to put this board back on to match the thickness of the existing decking that's on the ridge and on the sides here. Moving further down, we're putting over a sheet of 1/2 inch or 7/16 OSB, and this is what we're actually going to be installing our shingles to. But the most important part is to get that ventilation, we want cold air, fresh air to be coming in underneath here so that any moisture that does get trapped in between this decking and this insulation has a way to get out. So we're going to do that in 2 ways. The first part is an intake vent. So just like the soffits on the bottom of your home will intake air into your attic, since we don't have an attic here, we have this intake vent, which is actually perforated here and will allow cold, fresh air to get in underneath of this roof deck and ventilate that 3-inch gap that we created down there on the other side. So that air will come in here, it will travel up until we get to this peak. Now the peak is completely covered in as well, so we're gonna have to cut that back so that any air that does get in there has somewhere to escape, because hot air will rise, wet air will rise out of here and will finally get this roof to stop leaking. Now the ideal way to do this would be to cut everything out, put brand new baffles in, and then spray foam the bottom side of the baffles, but that would require demoing the entire ceiling inside, demoing the entire roof, and costing this homeowner 3 times what they paid for all of this work. So sometimes, like I said, unique problems need unique solutions. And this is one way that we're going to guarantee that this roof's not going to leak anymore, or it's not going to condensate anymore, because it's not even leaking. It's pure condensation. So the next time it's middle of July and it's 90 degrees outside and it's hot, remember, your roof needs to be breathing just like you breathe, because otherwise this is what could be happening. So Charlie with Dreamworx. See you in the next one.